countdown. It's not my turn.
Well, we didn't discuss who was doing it.
Well, just go ahead, knock it out.
Welcome, everybody, back to another 31 Sins Paranormal Podcast. We are BBT Paranormal, and we do ghost stuff.
I'm John.
That's John.
Hi.
And?
Hi, Tiffany.
There it is.
She's red like a turnip.
Who are you?
That's my dog upstairs. Me?
Yeah.
That was your dogs?
I am
Oh, no.
so tired.
Was that your dogs again? Or was
Hi,
that Tiffany?
tired.
No, that's the
that was
dogs.
the dogs.
And them hard-ass toys are just throwing them around upstairs. Yeah, I'm Chuck. Hello. Welcome back. Welcome back if you're new. Welcome to the channel. If you've never been here before. We do talk about ghost stuff. We do pre-game podcasts. Before an investigation, we do post-game podcasts when we are done with an investigation. No edibles, by the way.
No edibles. We don't do KidCast. That's an autocorrect.
Yeah.
I died. I was dying. I didn't know what to do.
Couldn't let it go.
I don't even know. Cause here's the thing. My new phone is fucking awesome. I'm just fat fingers and try to go too fast. It's all me. I know this. The word suggestive, I don't know how to turn it off on this phone. So I get some things like penicillin dribbling Mexicans or whatever I get when I'm trying to say, hey, I'm hungry. That's what comes out. One of these days, we'll put a little short up there with all my awesome autocorrects.
There's a lot.
It's
I wish like my phone could take a picture every time you send me a text. Just to see my face and try to decipher like what the hell you just said.
And then I have to go in and edit if I catch it.
Uh-huh.
And everything else. But the sad part is like I don't mean to do it because I sit there, I'll type, I'll proofread, I'll hit send, and it goes suggestive words, and then I got no, and then finally I'm like no to all, and then it goes through, and then I read it, I'm like, what is that language?
Yeah, you gotta find a way to shut that off.
I just don't want a cell phone. I should have just not gotten a cell phone.
KidCast is still my favorite one at this point.
No, well that's a good one. It really is.
I mean, I could probably open this up right now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And in 20 seconds find one.
Not even just go to the last one. Jumping in here. I mean, it'll change things like small words like in, on, to, it, shit like that. There's a really good earlier.
I don't even remember the context, but it's cool beans. I'll be home soon. Diana, lot of years work myself and found out my address disappeared. LOL.
That's drugs. I don't even take them, but they kick in.
And I said, sure. Yeah.
I hate it so much.
Diana, a lot of years work myself.
I'm just looking at it, right? It's just crazy. What is the context?
I think it's doing a lot of work myself. I think that's what you were going for.
I was busy as shit. I know this was what, Saturday or whatever. Whenever you're doing the yard work.
Yep. So anyway,
sure.
Welcome to our pregame podcast because yes, we have an investigation coming up very soon, and we should have done this a long time ago. I think this was supposed to be our second one of the year. I think back in March. And then dumb me went and shattered my wrist the week of, and had to postpone it, reschedule it, and
that's right. It was the week before Cambry.
But now I get to go.
But now she gets to go, and I'm gonna be 100% with both of you guys. Anybody listening? First off, we're going to Pine Lawn Manor. Okay. I don't know why, but for some reason, my nerves are shot with this location.
It's because the weather's going to be really hot and you got to deal with me.
No.
I've had a pit in my stomach. I texted you guys that yesterday, I think it was.
Yeah, we told you to go poop.
We've watched some videos, and just even watching some of them, it's like that this place gives off just a
I get murder vibes.
Vibe. Very
this is where people go to die.
Yeah.
Very neglected old people.
Very dark.
I worded a lot of stuff out to fill you guys in with where we're going to be going for hotspots, but without giving away details. I will name 2 names, but I will not tell you what those names are. I will give you very little details because, I want what? Did you shoot yourself?
I think you just auto-corrected live right there.
You feel good.
You said, I'm going to give 2 names, but I'm not going to tell you the names.
No, why? Oh, what's tied to the names? Yeah,
okay, all right.
It's been a long week. It's been
Yeah.
a long day. I get up
You're
at
not
4 o'clock every day, and really
It's
I
been
shouldn't even
hotter than hell.
I tried to get
These
you
last
guys to
couple
put me
weeks.
behind the scenes because this is not for me. But yeah, and then
And I think I know of at least I can remember one name. I think is the one you're not going to tell us about.
I know nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, even some of the stuff we watched, it was just we always skip past the history and just like show us the investigating part. And yeah. This one I think is going to be very intense. And I know the owner, I think his name is Tony. He has some challenges that he likes to put out to teams. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Oh, we're gonna go deeper into that because
That's where you come in.
okay. So I'm gonna start off with the roll for initiative then.
Okay.
Okay, I got 3 of them. We can do more, but there's 3. Obviously, one of the roll for initiative is who's gonna be strapped to the gurney. The gurney stays in the hallway. You don't want to put it in a room. You can put it in a room, but in this particular case, because we got us, I don't know how big these rooms are. If they're big enough to where like you and I can get on this gurney and we can be in the room, that's cool. But I don't think we should really put Tiffany in the room. I think we need her in the hallway, so she, like in between rooms 12 and 13.
We didn't roll yet.
I'll explain.
I
Huh?
was
didn't
going
roll
to
yet.
say,
No, no,
I
if she
have a
loses-
feeling
if
I'm
she
going to be
loses-
on
okay.
the gurney.
If she loses, roll
Yeah,
for
yeah,
initiative.
okay.
If she's the one that has to do it, in between. But the best spot would be in between room 12 and 13, and I'll go into those later. But one of the roll for initiatives, who's going to do that? But I have another one. Obviously, roll for a solo. Who's going in 12? Roll for initiative for a solo in 13. You can do it at the same time or separate. We'll decide that when we're there, get a feel for the night. But the big one, this is a big one, and I really want you guys to agree to this because I want to see who can pull it off.
I don't know. That smile has really got me. My
Roll
butt's
for
puckered.
initiative to see who sleeps on the gurney in room 12 or 13 of their choice.
Overnight, like for
Yeah.
the night, like when we're done.
When we're done, that's where you sleep. Roll for initiative. Like a real, we'll put cameras on you, and you got it.
I immediately don't want to go.
You guys
I
can
immediately don't wanna
turn
go.
down that roll for initiative, but I was thinking about this. There's a lot of places in here that we could actually pull this off, but if it's not obviously weather, if we
Yeah.
come across a bunch of rumored bums and animals, that ain't happening. We're just not going to do that.
Yeah.
Safety first.
Yeah.
But if it's all clean and good and we got a lot of activity, I think that'd be a good one to do.
That would be interesting. But we also have 2 buildings.
Yes.
So we do have the Pine Lawn Manor, and then I think it's called the Sumner Care Facility, I think, which is like
Across the
literally
street.
right across the parking lot. So it's two buildings that we have for this night, and it would definitely work out for solo sessions because you're stuck in this building by yourself. We're going across the way there. I have the chills right now, and I don't know why. I don't know why. Some of the stuff we have seen has been so messed up. So messed up. I'm just gonna say it. The one we saw, somebody was on a gurney, strapped to the gurney, alone,
I know you.
and you just hear running down
Right
the
at
hall.
him. Getting
Right at
loud
him.
right at him.
And I'm talking running footsteps.
And it was one of the few times they actually had multiple cameras from multiple angles aimed at the person strapped on the gurney. And it didn't look like they finagled anything.
No. That I think that's why I'm so nervous but excited. Because obviously that's what we want.
Yeah.
But
Oh, yeah.
still that in a pitch black building and you just hear foot. That's every person's worst nightmare. Like,
Not know what's coming.
you shut the lights off and you run to your room because if you heard footsteps or something running after you, you would die instantly. We're going to do this on purpose. I hope it happens. I do. And then I'm done. I'm done. Then I'm done. But yeah. No, I like those. I do like those. The sleeping one, we'll see. We will see when we get there. But I do definitely like the other two for sure. So I think there was another one that he likes to give teams where you have to put on a straitjacket and sit in a chair, strapped to the chair, alone. And the few that we saw of that would, yeah, make anybody pee your pants.
Yeah, that one was pretty intense. I don't know exactly what size that straitjacket is. Like, I don't know if
I
it goes small
volunteer
enough for
as
like
tribute.
her. Well, you're tiny. You may just be like, I'm out. And go.
I'll do it. I gotta redeem myself from running out from I saw a figure in Marco.
Oh.
The figure was trying to do the Tiffy Femi walk.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
So what do we know about this place, right? Started off as a motel,
Mm-hmm.
and then turned into a care facility
In the 1950s. So if we keep getting 1800s, it's bullshit. But in 1973, it became a care for the disabled adults, where they have reported 3,000 deaths, which obviously, when you're old and disabled, it's going to happen. But there are only a couple that stand out where people died. Like, most of them were neglected. But one of the names is going to be Elmer Marks. He died in 1972.
Was he an African American male that had a limp by any chance and wore a gown all the time?
Okay. Keep to yourself. No, I'm kidding. No, but he was 72 that died in 72. He was not African American. He's actually born in Illinois, and he's got family that's down in Florida too. Now, I didn't go digging into a lot of things because only the names that popped up I looked into, because everything else would be stretching.
Yeah.
But that one there, I want to keep an eye on, because where's my notey notes? That is like the evil neglect that you supposedly you're going to get a lot on. And anytime that happens, I guess if you call on the nurse named Ed, which is the only other name, that's the one that'll keep it under control.
That's the one I knew about, that name right there.
That's the one that patrols the hallways. But I don't know if Marsh's room was 12 or 13, or if he was in the other building. I don't know, because there's not a lot of records. The only thing I could find are the death records, the obituary, and a little bit more than what I just told you, that I'm not going to reveal the rest until we're there. We go on there. But that is the most notorious shadow figure that you're going to find. And it's been known to where you can actually see the apparition of the nurse appearing when Marsh is bothering or harassing or doing whatever. And it is known that Marsh is a poltergeist. I'll say that. That's it.
Okay.
Literally, there was actually footage I found, which was kind of cool, and it is really clean. And I ran it through, and it does not. If you run software through and you play it slow, you can see the frames overlapping for Photoshop. This was straight shot, and it went through. And one of the Spirit Talker apps, something said, "Ed, are you there?" Then it said Mark, not Marks, but Mark. And then all of a sudden, like, there was some type of like shadow figure. Something was thrown. It was like something was thrown to the camera. There was like 3 cameras running side by side, how we do that sometimes.
Yeah.
And like the middle one was the main one, and the 2 on the sides came from 2 different directions. It was thrown in, and then all of a sudden you see a nurse just like an outline, but you kind of see like a male nurse's upper half, back then.
Yeah.
Walking over to the other shadow, and then it just died. Everything went silent. Things stopped going off and everything else, and it was really cool.
Okay.
Really cool. But
I did hear that Ed was a tenured nurse there, and that he is the protector of that place. Whichever building it is, I can't remember which one it was, but
see, Ed's known for walking in the halls of both. But primarily guarding 12 and 13, which, if you want a brief description of those, I retyped it in a layman's term. Room 12 is often cited in paranormal tours, which is a lot of people coming and going, specific zones of intense spirit activity, mostly feeling a different presence, some claiming to be touched, and EVPs. Mostly female visitors in that room are the ones that get interact with a lot. And then room 13 is the historically infamous room 13, generates a lot of lore and rumors regarding unexplained noises, shadow figures walking in and out of the halls, and a strong feeling of being watched. And then it says you rarely get EVPs out of that room, but you do get physical. And then it is known for the most apparitions.
Great number, by the way.
And that's me dumbing it down to small couple sentence paragraphs from everything that I found on it.
Okay.
And then I got one for the hallways, just general manor features, long, seemingly endless hallways that connect to these rooms, which investigators claim are the central of the visual oddities. Usually you'll find lights going by, and it is said that if you find the lights and they're flashing, that is them calling over to you. It is up to you if you choose to follow it, but typically if you don't, you tend to get more and more shadow figures trying to get you drawn towards those lights. We'll see. It could be beady little eyes from some raccoon or something reflecting, but
yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, we have seen stuff where animals were actually caught just kind of roaming around, so we always got to be careful of that. Just safety reasons alone. These rabid raccoons like biting us in the middle of nowhere. It's probably not ideal.
Not
so
at all.
we just gotta be aware of our surroundings.
In fact, all of apparitions that are physically caught on camera have been found mostly by or in room 12 and 13. And it's not just the nurse. And then there's been people who claim to see moving objects. I've seen a bunch of videos of objects moving, not like floating across the screen, but like someone's sitting there and the camera's sitting there and they're talking, and then all of a sudden, wham, there goes like a book or a cup or like a curtain rod falls off or something. The timing is everything, I guess, but that's pretty cool.
Yeah, we should bring a couple statics then.
Yeah, and it's recommended that we study up a lot on poltergeists.
Yeah?
Well, I've got the definition of a poltergeist in my little book.
Hit us with it, Tiffany.
Hold on, I gotta find it.
I'll see if it matches the one that I got.
I was, because I was literally, looking, and then I closed it because we went away from it.
Was it this book?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my God, I need to
You
get that
want to go in these books. This is
all
what
right,
you want to go.
Poltergeist manifest as unexplained noises and disturbances. The word poltergeist literally means knocking ghost or knocking spirit in German. The term first appeared in the English language in the mid-19th century. It is unclear and subject to debate as to whether poltergeists are independent spiritual entities, i.e. real ghosts, or whether they're just manifestations of excess psychic energy. In other words, someone in the house is radiating so much psychic power that it causes weird phenomena. Poltergeists are identified with adolescent girls whose psychic power may be just emerging or activating. The excess psychic aura that they radiate may be similar to hormones, which need time to balance. In the meantime, they unknowingly create psychic phenomena. Alternatively, these girls' energy they radiate attracts low-level mischievous spirits who produce poltergeist activity. Poltergeist activity ranges from odd and mildly disturbing to genuinely dangerous.
That part right there is why we should study the poltergeist, because everyone and everything that I've read and saw, emphasis on that they bring in others, and they're like the gateway for this place.
So there's also some other things that I could look up to see.
You're saying we might be going toe-to-toe with a poltergeist gang?
I'm pretty sure we're gonna go toe-to-toe.
Hell yeah.
So, and this whole thing she's reading, I got a big-ass page typed up, and this is good that she's doing it, because she's on it, so keep going. No, you're reading exactly what I'm getting here.
Mazik is also a demon. It's a specific type of spirit or blanket term for various Jewish categories of possibly malicious spirits, including the Ruin, Shedem, and Lilim. The plural is technically Mazikim or Mazikin, but many just call them Maziks. Mazik may be understood as generic term for demon. The Mazik is generally a relatively low-level demon. Jewish demonology traditionally reserves its largest concerns for possession by D-books, ghosts, or disembodied souls. D-books are a crisis, Magics are a fact of life. Sorry. Let's see what the other one was real quick. Because everything else
what was that?
What? Me blowing the fuzz out of my face?
Okay, he had fuzz. All right. Well, you said a demon's name, and that's usually not
it was
good thing to do.
It was just a... It's fine.
Maybe a demon farted in your face.
It did. I had to get it out of there.
There's our fart joke of the day.
All right. A mononoke. The word mononoke is this is from Japan. Theoretically,
What's this for?
This is for the demon thing as well. It's based off of poltergeist.
Okay.
It's theoretically used to refer to any kind of spirit. Hayao Miyazaki's 1997 film Princess Mononoke may be translated as Princess of the Spirits. But the word is also specifically used for a kind of possessing spirit. Mononoke are spirits that can inhabit animate objects. Mononoke live near shrines, temples, and cemeteries, but can slip inside of objects and appliances. Some Mononoke are the stuff of nightmares, like doors or walls with eyes. Other Mononoke are your favorite household appliances, now come to life. Many have prankster inclinations. Some are hostile to people and enjoy scaring them. Mononoke also display poltergeist-like activity and occasionally are genuinely destructive. Mononoke can be exorcised.
Ooh. Well, it's funny you bring up the shrine part there, because I'm pretty sure that they do have like a little shrine set up for Nurse's Ed station. They have like his picture up there, like a little remembrance thing, I guess, if you will.
Could we be dealing with a mimic?
Maybe. Perchance. Maybe. Which should explain why it's so active with Ed and this specific
I kind of think we're going to get a mixture between Spirit and Demon House. Not the trophy, like Spirit of Marco.
Oh, okay.
And then Demon House, like the type of activity that we got.
Yeah.
We just got to find out who's the lucky one that they're going to communicate with. You're looking at me.
Probably going to be me.
That's cool.
I'm all right with that.
Yeah.
Good luck, everybody.
You guys blamed Marco on me last time, so I passed.
Well, if they like females.
I didn't say like.
Whatever. If they pick on females.
It'd definitely be interesting to see who they want to talk to.
If you just keep walking flat-footed, I'm sure you'll be safe.
Don't wear those cowboy boots.
Yeah, don't.
Please.
Wow, that was rough.
Don't worry, they will never come out again.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's recorded now. That's
the second time she said it on recording too.
Yeah, that's.
And they did not come out again so far.
You throw them away for us?
No.
Well, exercise them or something.
Yeah, do something. No.
Wear some boots. What the fuck are those?
Listen, they were boots.
Yeah, they were boots. Already.
They were boots.
You both liked them and you were jealous.
Yeah.
No, I'm not even going to joke you. No.
That's it.
It is. I knew it.
That's it. So obviously, like, what are we looking for in terms of interactions? Should we focus on... Well, I guess it all depends on weather. It's supposed to be not so good weather, but our audio could be shit. You know, could be thrown out right off the rip, but a lot of it would have to be visual stuff.
I think we'll be okay, but like a lot of the visual stuff that I'm looking for, I really want to see a lot of apparitions. I want to see a lot of it. That light came in actually, so I can put some other lights on her camera, so that way there's not just IR.
Ooh, we get to bust out the spaceship, don't we?
We got the spaceship.
Fuck yeah!
Spaceship. I got everything charged. That spooker radio thing. And we got the old school. The Geiger's going to be our best friend. And the millimeter, if it is as stormy as it is.
Yeah, that's it. We got to be careful with the electronic stuff too.
Just call it out.
Yeah.
Call it out.
And it's pretty obvious. Like if we see a lightning strike and then everything's going off, we'll have to find a different route. But
I want more physical stuff.
Yeah.
Now, when you say physical, are you talking about being touched? Or are you talking about devices going off? Or yes, all of the above?
I mean, all of the above, but more physically, like to me or us. Not like in a harmful way, but like the last time I was physically pushed in a wheelchair was at Rolling Hills Asylum, and I have yet to experience anything like that again. So something like this that seems like it's going to be much more physical, that's kind of what I'm looking for. That would be really cool.
I would definitely love another Cambry House door slam situation.
Be awesome.
That would be, yeah.
I think if we figure out it, now, let's just say it is a poltergeist too, because you can always do shit to summon them, some type of game or whatever. But I think if we could figure out what it is that's going on, like if we see a lot more physical stuff and things like that, not just hearing things, like physically see something, I think we got a good chance of actually making magic happen.
Yeah.
I always have a mirror on me.
Do you use it? Clearly.
But if we want to manifest stuff to happen, mirrors are good portals.
Well, they have that one room. There is one room. It's the bathroom.
Ow.
This is the tub that people sleep in?
Yeah, this is giving a little bit away, but there is a room, a bathroom with a big, I think it's a clawfoot tub, I think. But they have mirrors facing each other on each side of this room, and you're sitting in the tub basically in the middle of this room. That's also claims to be another kind of hot spot. So I honestly, I think what's going to help us the most or get us the most activity is solo stuff. Like just kind of one person checking stuff out.
Play how we play Phasmo. Go find the hotspot and work it.
Pretty much, yeah. Well, that's the thing is I just feel like these two buildings are just going to be so hot that it's going to be chaos. That's how I feel like. It's going to be intense chaos. And I don't know why I feel like that. I haven't felt like this for any other location. I remember back in March, I was like excited to get into this place, check it out. It seems to be, getting more out there recently. Because I think they shut this place down in 2005?
Yeah.
This thing's only, fairly recently closed. I don't know when Tony opened it up for investigating and stuff, but it seems to be fairly recently that people are getting in there and discovering what's really going on in there. So I don't feel like it's overly investigated like some places could be.
I don't think people actually work it right either.
Well, to be fair, even the information that I think even Tony has is slim. A lot of it is, I guess, hearsay. You could say. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but look at Spirit. We didn't know shit about that place, and look what we pulled out of it.
No, yeah. No, I'm
That's
still
also
excited.
a fairly new location too.
Yeah.
Yes, it's actually older than this place. Technically, the building. It's got a good 50 to 70 years on it.
Yeah.
However, new to investigate.
Yeah. And with the stories that we have heard or know about with the abuse and the violence and just the downright darkness of what supposedly happened in this care facility, that's heavy, that's heavy as hell. Similar to similar to Indiana State,
Still hit your
dark,
head.
heavy abuse, type stuff, and we get responses, and usually
it does not say when it was opened for investigation. It just says that it was shut down in 2005 for elderly abuse and neglect.
Yeah. So you got to think it's been a lot of heaviness just kind of trapped in these walls, and now that people are starting to get in there.
In 1973, when it became a care for disabled adults and closed in 2005, over 3,000 deaths. Let's just say it's 3,000. Is that a lot, you think, in that 30, 40-year span? 30
Yeah,
years?
I would say
Yeah.
that's quite a bit.
Well, would that be... What if you go to a war zone and you have more deaths? Would that be considered? I mean,
Well,
I know it's
you
two different
what
things, but...
you'd compare it to like Gettysburg, or probably one of the most well-known
Yeah,
active
there's
haunted locations of war zone. That's
centuries of stuff
You said
there.
30,000?
3,000.
3,000.
Oh. I was gonna say, that's a hell of a lot. That's 1,000 a year.
If I did, it was autocorrect, but I meant 3,000.
No, you said 3,000. Great
I
job
just
in the
thought-
math. Well done.
It was quick. I'm
That was-
proud
that
of
was-
myself too.
Damn, that was quick.
It's a
But then again,
even
it's like
still, that's 100 a year. That's
Yeah.
still a lot.
yeah,
You
3,000
settle down.
deaths. But like you got to break it down to what was natural causes, what was
Right.
neglect,
even
what was
still-
abusive. Even still, you're right. Like if somebody just died from old age, they probably went back to their family or something. But somebody that's been neglected and abused or whatever that passed away there could still be there, like,
I mean, I guess it
wandering
depends
the
too
halls.
how many patients they had at a time. There's a lot of different things that could contribute to that, but still, I feel like 100 a year is a lot.
Yeah.
Well, but if you think about it too, though, so I'm just looking up like what causes the most deaths per year, a year. Heart disease and stroke, anywhere between about 680 to 700,000 deaths a year. That's insanely more than 30 years of 3,000. But the difference is that's like neglected elderly people. Like I don't know about you guys, but if someone were to torment my grandma, she'd be one raging banshee.
yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But like I'm just looking at like people could live a really nasty life doing all kinds of shit and die of a stroke, and now they're one pissed off ghost. But that could be anywhere. But this all ties to this building.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it did start off as a motel, but the longest portion of it was a care facility for people with,
True.
issues.
Only 23 years of a.
Yeah.
Actually, let's see if there's any.
But that is a
just-
lot.
It was just a
It is.
hotel that shut down because the highway was built and took away tourists from crossing its path.
Yeah.
And then the building across the street is like way newer than this one.
Yeah. Yeah, I just have a dark feeling about it, and that's what's got me excited, but it's also got me shivering in my timbers.
Baked potato.
Possibly.
So do they have power?
I was
Do we
just
know
gonna
this?
say, are we gonna have to like run out to a porta potty or something?
That was awful.
Don't
That was-
know.
You're in a fucking prison and you can't use the bathrooms, but you got to go outside and shit in public.
I would assume that they would
On a
have
side
something.
street.
I would hope that there's something.
I held it the whole time.
I do
Yeah, that was
remember.
probably for his best.
I do remember seeing one video. I think it was. It looked like there was like one part that had like couches and stuff, but I don't remember if there was lights or anything on. But they had like a control room, whatever you want to call it. Headquarters, if you will.
As long as
But-
there's running water so I can pee in peace.
I'll try that again. I can edit that part out. If
No.
it's raining, you'll be fine.
Ew.
True.
Running
True
water.
that.
You
Running
ewing.
down my leg.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for
Yeah.
watching.
Play us out, John.
Jesus fucking Christ, where did that go? Anyway,
It's
yeah.
not me. I'm telling you guys. You guys blame me for all these weird ass
Oh, yeah,
jokes
I'm
and
starting to
shit.
see it now. The tides are turning.
Like the
Down
last
her
couple-
leg, I guess.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
That's why she wears such low socks underneath, so we don't see the yellow stain.
Uh-huh.
They're also black, so you wouldn't see it anyway.
All right. Well, what else you got?
Wow. How much do you want to go in?
much
Well,
we want to know.
okay, so the tarot reading. Obviously, we want her to do that because it's been pretty successful so far. But are we actually going to do a solo tarot reading where we're not in the room like we tried to do the last couple of times but never did?
Something in my gut is telling me that that's what's going to kick it off is solo sessions.
Okay.
Whether it's a tarot reading, just sitting in one spot, if it's roaming the halls, I just feel like having one person going around is what's going to trigger a lot of stuff. Because are you good? This has gone off the tracks.
No, but I'm listening. The solo
I'm
part.
listening.
No, I know you are.
Are you wanting to break off into like 3 different directions to see if we can find a hotspot that connects to us, or kind of roam around for like, I don't know, instead of doing an abandonment, because I really don't want to abandon our gear there.
No, I say no abandonment just because of
we just do like a little Ghostbuster part.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. We could. I guess it's a lot of it is what is it going to feel like when we get there. This is just a gut feeling that I'm having that the shit's going to pop off like when we're alone, and I say that because of the challenges that Tony does have for these teams. They're all solo stuff. You're stuck in a chair. You're on a gurney by yourself in the whole building, and from the little bit that we have seen, it's insane.
Well, trust your gut, man. Let's do it. I mean, I'm definitely ready for that.
Yeah. But in the same breath, that one team that did a solo one where the running happened, and then all 3 of them sat on the gurney, and it happened again,
And then they left.
What if we do a double Estes on the gurney?
First of all, can it hold that kind of weight?
Yeah, a lot of stuff's going to depend on.
I mean, a lot of these people you see that they're like twigs.
Yeah.
They're not like.
Y'all watched it. I didn't.
Yeah. And it's going to depend if we can get there.
It doesn't even have to be on the gurney. It could be in the hallway or whatever.
Yeah, like one in room 12, one in room 13.
We could do that. Camera on both of them at the same time.
I mean, even if we had the gurney set up and you guys just sat at each end of the gurney.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Why didn't you say
you guys?
that?
Are you not gonna do it?
What are you? How many edibles have you had?
Right?
I'm just in a good mood.
That would be I think that would be a roll for initiative, or maybe just a internal roll for initiative just to see which two. We'll see. But I do like that a double SS would be awesome.
Yeah.
It could all change when we get there. We might not stay there. We might walk in and be like, nah, not tonight. We're going to reschedule again. Who knows? But how I'm feeling, that is an option. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm down for that, because if you're feeling that and it's that strong,
yeah,
we'd be stupid not to take advantage of that.
And I don't know why. I swear I don't know why. It's like the closer we've been getting, the more anxious and like tummy bubbles are increasing. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely excited and cannot wait to do it and step foot in there and see like what's going on. But yeah, there's some hesitance. I'll put it that way.
We just gotta go for it. That's what we do.
I know we do.
And then we gotta make it a point. Make it a point to definitely like, what's that? Let's go look.
Yeah.
Even if it's just one of us.
And then it'll probably all change once we're there. It's just like trying to fall asleep on Christmas Eve. It was hard doing it because you knew all the excitement the next day. We might walk up there and, again, nothing could happen. That's a possibility, too.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't feel like that's the case, though.
No.
I don't. I think this might be one of the most intense ones I think we will do. That's how I feel.
There's one particular situation where it's been noted where if you actually hear a door trying to rattle and open, so autocorrect, I gotta learn how to read my handwriting. Unforeseen rattling doors will happen, and if that's the case, look around for other objects that are being moved around you or by you. That typically starts off when you're about to see the apparitions, and that happens very strongly around room 12 and 13. The only thing I'm not sure on, based on some of the videos, because you know how people film things at different angles, if they're across the hall from each other, or if they're on the same side next to each other, or how it is. So, but I
Well,
want to see this shit happen.
We should try some experiments with the doors closed.
Well, I got the string and the jiggle balls.
If there are doors, blah, 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 hold a Tiffany there. If there are doors attached to them still, we should try some with the doors wide open, and we should try some with the doors fully closed and see what happens. You know,
it's gonna be so badass.
Just walk in there and be like, Ed, don't worry about it protecting us. We got this.
Put the alkaline in the Tylenol.
No,
it was potassium.
Oh, well, yeah, potassium in the IV, but
yeah. No, I'm jacked up.
It's gonna be awesome. Yeah. There's actually, I wonder if I could pull up a map of the place.
It looks terrifying. Look at that.
Yeah,
that's just one building. Yeah.
Have they ever had a medium in this place?
Everyone's a medium. We just had this.
No, they're not.
Well, I know that. You know that.
Well,
I haven't seen anything with a medium, really.
So the last time I went into a place or near a place like this, I got flooded with like a bajillion really psychiatric patients. Like at the same time, they were all trying to fight for my attention. So I'm kind of interested to see how this goes. Also a little nervous.
Yeah.
To see how this goes.
Yeah.
That was the first time I've ever been flooded with more than one entity, spirit. I'm not.
Your volume did go up a little bit.
I apologize.
Not like your vocal, but like the audio just got loud for some reason.
But I'm curious to see like if that's going to happen again, because this will be the first time I've been since I've opened myself up as much as I've opened up in a place like this. I haven't, aside from ISS, but that was...
The care center's 3,000 square feet.
Holy.
Yeah, daddy. It's got a library in it.
Holy.
A library.
A library?
A library.
Laboratory.
Laboratory.
There we go.
It's a labori.
La biblioteca.
Keep going.
No, I started enough on that. I fucked it up.
Yeah, she knew as soon as it left her lips, she should have stopped.
Yep, and I kept going.
She did. She did. So yeah, I'm jacked up for it. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be an intense time. Finally, we have to do one, and well.
Go ahead. Finish it.
Nice place close to home.
Close to home. Sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Still not the longest distance I've driven.
Which was it? What was it?
Velisca.
Was it Velisca?
It's like 15
That was a
hours.
far drive.
And then Cambry was the second furthest.
Yeah. Holy.
But I scooped you guys up for that one. So I wasn't alone the whole time.
That's true.
That was That was the second week after I shattered my wrist. I couldn't drive.
That was the next week, and I was sitting in whatever the hell that was, fucking shit or chocolate.
Listen
chocolate.
It's gone now. The whole thing is gone.
It is. I'm surprised the dealer took that.
Should we share that story with what happened after our last investigation?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, go ahead, Tiffany. Take it away.
Paint the picture. We're coming from Ohio.
We were in Ohio.
I almost died.
I guess. All right, hold on. Should we do a little post game? Just
yeah, why not?
Mention
Let's
it.
get into it.
Let's just mention a little bit of it.
Smidgen.
Yeah, we were invited by Ohio Paranormal Unknown to come and do a collab with them in Paranormal Potter Paranormal at the old Williams County Jail in Ohio, which was a fun night, awesome night. Fortunately, they had a carnival going on, so it was a pretty noisy investigation, but pretty damn active as well.
Crazy people that live in the attached building that almost ran into the door 4 times, but hey.
Yeah. Just
She
being
was
rude and
obnoxious.
ignorant, just screaming and hollering for no fucking reason, but
Slamming
whatever.
doors because she was being a. Never mind.
Needed her
So,
meth.
See you
Shout
next
out-
Tuesday.
Shout out to Ohio Paranormal Unknown for the invite. That was awesome hanging out with them, meeting them, investigating with them, learning what they do. They're fucking awesome dudes, kids. They're kids. I think everybody to us are kids at this point. Getting too old for this shit.
Even me.
Even you,
You old ass lady.
But we had a great night. Hell of an investigation. I can't wait to go through some of that stuff. But yeah, we leave, and John and I drove together because obviously we are really
Neighbors.
close to each other. And Tiffany unfortunately had to go from Ohio back to New York. And
Which I figured would be a lot closer than it was.
yeah.
You don't have
5.5
time zones
hours.
putting you through fucking warps and shit like we got.
And we
No,
get
it was
about
a straight shot. Pretty much.
we got about what was it, 40
An hour from
45 minutes, home from our home, and we get the dreaded text. Tiffany, tell us what happened to you.
Well,
Wait. Let's see if we can find the text.
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure it was I almost died.
Yeah, I think that's what started it.
No, I think it was I shit my pants.
It
I
was
almost
not.
died. When was that? Oh my god, did we text this much?
It's a lot. Yeah, you guys are relentless.
Do a
All right, tell
search.
your story.
We are not. We're great. Anyways, ow. So we're driving back. I had to work the next day. So that next day I had to work, and I was about an hour and a half away from work, and I'm going 80. The speed limit's 70, I think, at this point. I was maybe a little under 80. I was.
I seen you drive so fast the fucking little junior mints had gravity picking them up.
They did not. You guys were complaining that I was going too slow. Anyway.
On the one road, yes.
Anyway, so I'm going along, and thank God I gave myself distance because there was standstill traffic, and I go to hit the brakes, and it doesn't move. So I panic. I start to freak out, and I'm like, oh my God. I'm like trying to hit the brake, and I'm trying to get it loose, and it's not loosening. So with everything I have, I put both feet on the brake with all of my body weight, and somehow miraculously I stop. And I didn't stop fast enough, so I pull off into the left. I'm in the left lane because there was no way to get over to the right lane. So I'm trying to get over, and I'm looking, and I'm like, either rear end this car and going like 40 into a 0, or I coast along the side or go over the embankment. So like either way, I'm shitting bricks because I'm like, oh my God, this is terrible. Every outcome is just not good. So I finally slow down, and for whatever reason, the car next to me on my right decides to slow down. So I put my turn signal on, trying to get over because there's an exit right there. Because I'm thinking, I just need to go. I need to get off this highway before I die. And the car would not move. I'm like telling it to like go. I'm like waving my hands. I'm like, can you just get the fuck out of my way? Like I'm screaming at it. And I finally get slow enough where I can veer in. I kind of cut the guy off, but at this point I didn't really care. And I had missed the exit. So I'm like, oh my God. And my car starts to act up. So it's like another mile before I get to the next exit. I finally get off the exit and my power steering goes. And I'm just like, I'm really gonna die. So I hit the gas as much as it would let me hit it so I could just go. And I come in, there's this 4-lane traffic in this road that I get off at. And I stop at the last lane and I see this car coming, and I contemplated jumping out of the car because I'm like, if I just jump out, at least they'll hit the car and I won't die.
It's smart.
You sent the sunglass emoji, so my car just died. And we go, new phone, who's this? I'm kidding. It just says, my car just stalled. Wait, what? I almost died twice. I'm now stranded somewhere in Pennsylvania. It won't start. I lost brakes on the highway. I don't know where I am. And we're like, you don't have GPS?
I didn't know where I was as far as like the town I was at. I kind of figured I was in Erie, PA. So I pull into whatever driveway because I coasted. It stalled out and it just coasted. And I'm at the end of the driveway, so these people come up and they're looking at me, and I throw up my hands and I'm like, I don't know what you want me to do, yelling like they can hear me. So I go into this
or see you because you're below the steering wheel.
So I'm Googling where I'm at, trying to figure out where I'm at. I'm texting them and they're like, well, I'm like, well, what the fuck am I supposed to do now?
So,
like, I'm
so
by
mind you,
myself.
while you're texting us, we're driving back home in a torrential downpour. Like, we couldn't see shit. The highway was like jam-packed traffic, so we had to get off. We're actually going down Route 66, which is just a little side street, and it's
what do we
torrential
do? Do we
downpour.
go back?
And John's like, that's like, I don't know, like 6 hours. I'm like, dude, what do you think? What do you think we're gonna like? A tow truck's gonna get to her before we will. Like,
I'm so used to people being like, my car's broken down. Come fix it.
I know,
Right.
I know. And we're all like trying to like bouncing things off each other. Like, well, what if it's this? And what if it's that? And what if it's this? And
My hands were shaking so bad by the time I finally, like, when I was trying to text you guys, like, after the adrenaline started to come down, I was just shaking.
Yeah.
Now, I was already dressed for work. I was ready for work. I called work as soon as I was done texting you guys. I think I sent, like, the second text. I called work. I was like, yeah, I'm not making it in today. And they're like, you sound, like, really rattled. And I'm like, I need somebody that's going to put my information down so they know I'm not going to be there. I was like, stop asking me questions. And they were like, okay. So I go into this
potato.
I go into this hotel and this girl is tweaking. Like, she is on like something. And she almost falls on me twice. At this point, I throw up my hands. I'm like, you got to be freaking kidding me. And I was so pissed off. I just turned and I walk right back out the door because I'm like, if this girl does something stupid, like, this is going to not be her day. So I walk all the way back out to the car, which is, I'm not even exaggerating. It was probably like a quarter mile of a driveway. Like, this thing was huge. So I get a tow truck. The tow truck comes and he's like, where do you want me to tow it? And I'm like, your guess is as good as mine. I said, did you see the New York plate? I said, I'm not in New York. I have no idea where I am. He goes, well, I recommend this. I was like, okay. Now, mind you, it's Father's Day, too. So I call my dad. I'm like, hey, Dad, you busy?
Happy Father's Day. Come get me.
Yeah, it was Father's Day, wasn't it?
He's like, why? I was like, did you want to see me on Father's Day or... And he goes, you good? And I was like, not really. I was like, you want to come get me? He's like, where are you? I said, in PA. And he goes, no. He's like, how far into PA? I was like, about an hour and a half. He goes, all right. So 2 hours later, my dad finally gets there. And
2 hours, 7 smoke breaks.
Oh, God. Yeah.
So,
we stopped at Krispy Kreme, though, so it made the day a little bit better.
No, that's not good.
Why?
Doesn't Mark like Krispy Kremes too? Or he is a Krispy Kreme.
He is a Krispy Kreme.
It was my little brother wanted a donut, so my dad's like, do you mind stopping? I was like, at this point, I don't even care. Like, just get me somewhere that's not, yeah. So, long story short, I had to get a new car.
Yeah. So did you sell that? Did you sell that one?
They ended up giving me $3,000 for it, surprisingly.
Not bad.
And then oh God, that was a whole debacle too. Getting this car back to New York was the freaking most obnoxiously frustrating thing I've ever had to deal with. And then getting it off of the trailer because you could not put this car in neutral because I have freaking buttons instead of a shifter.
The dumbass place she brought it to, those idiots don't diag vehicles, so they told her it's a brake booster. Then they tell her there's metal in her engine. But they never tested to see what was in there. They never pulled a plug, never ran a borescope, never did a smoke test, didn't do anything. They just told her that. They wanted to charge her like thousands of dollars for work they didn't even decide to look into.
Well, They were like, well, we suggest you do this. We have a speculation. I said, I'm not paying you to speculate. I said, tell me what's wrong with my car. He's like, well, if you want to pay $100 and something, we can run a diagnostic test. I said, why didn't you start there? And the guy argued with me, and he's like, well, we can run the recordings on the phone. I said, I dare you to. I said, because you will tell me everything that I just told you is the truth the next time you call me. And he was like, we're not doing this. I said, you're right. I said, so why don't you just give me your car, or give me my car? And I said, we'll go about our business.
Fuck Pennsylvania.
Now she got a new car.
Now I got a new car. That's a lot better on gas.
So don't go to jail. Even investigate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
mess with the Whistler.
Fun trip.
Her inner Karen came out.
No, it's my inner bitch, not my inner Karen.
Same thing.
No. At least when I was right, I knew I was right. I didn't just Karen it and be like, I'm right because I'm the customer.
Well, at least everything before that was fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. We played hockey at the jail cell. Didn't even know it.
I almost died in the jail on a cat ball. I
Yeah.
went flying.
You need to watch that. That was pretty good.
I had no idea it was on the floor. They put that there.
So we
It
got
was
that
like-
one.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, we got that one. We still got to go through. We're still trying to tie up Asher Walton.
Asher Walton.
For those that haven't seen, we threw a little teaser out there just so we didn't forget. Man, that place.
Yeah.
We'll get into that later, but if you haven't, check it out. Check it out. It was awesome.
I feel like this place is going to be the equivalent to that.
Yeah, just a little bit.
To Asher
heavier.
Walton? You think so?
From the amount of like walking and stuff that I heard when I was doing my solo session downstairs with the Estes and all that.
Asher Walton.
Mm-hmm. You don't remember me telling you that I felt the floor vibrate and was hearing people walking back and forth, and I pulled myself out of the Estes?
No. You said the amount of walking. I'm like, oh.
No. I meant like spirits walking, not us walking.
Okay.
You think it'll be on that level, huh?
If not surpassing it, yeah.
That's
like
kind
Asher
of
Walton's like S tier, just so you know. It's like
it is
up there.
S tier.
I mean, that's the only place we actually caught the apparition. Well, no, because you got one from Cambry.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I don't know. Something in my stomach is not is trying to not have this happen. If that makes sense to anybody. It's like getting on a roller coaster. It's like that build up to getting on it. Like, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. And then you do it and you're like, that's fucking awesome. Let's do it again. I just haven't got to that that's fucking awesome, let's do it again part yet. So everything is just
You're gonna be cool.
It's gonna be awesome.
And then hopefully nothing attaches and comes with me to my nephew's first birthday party the next morning.
True.
Happy birthday, it's yours.
Happy birthday, you're possessed. I brought you a ghost. What? What?
Nothing? He would go from 1 to 50 in a matter of seconds, I guess.
Maybe.
Well, not you and in your last car.
Yeah.
Other way around.
Okay, Tiffany.
6 to midnight.
Anyway, keep an eye on that. That's coming up. We're excited for it. Pine Lawn Manor. The next big thing, right?
That's all I got, other than the fact that I want to see who rolls to get to sleep in the gurney in the room.
Not fucking it.
It was-
You got to roll for it. You guys touch your noses all you want. You got to roll for it.
That's true. We do have to roll for it.
But you didn't touch your nose.
Kind of our thing, I guess.
It's gonna be awesome.
So, all right. You guys good?
I'm
Anything
good.
else?
Parabol.
Paraball? You want
Where
to
to
throw it
find
out
us?
there?
Paraball's October 24th of Haunted Tully Lodge in Tully, New York. $35 for an investigation after the...
Volume
Already
went
shut
down.
it,
Yeah.
Sorry. $35 for the investigation and the ball. $25 for the ball. Get your tickets at thetullylodge.com. I think it is. Or thehauntedtullylodge.com. One of the two. Formal attire is required. Masks are optional, but I think it'd be really cool if you did have a mask. And space are limited for the investigation part of it. There are hotels within a few minutes, with no more than 20 minutes away from the lodge itself. I can give you more information if you email at me at beyondlogicwithtiffany@gmail.com.
Dress up. Go dance with some ghostesses. And then go hunt them ghostesses and then talk to them ghostesses. For only $35?
Yeah.
$35?
And you get hors d'oeuvres.
Hors d'oeuvres?
And
Are
drinks.
they
Or well.
haunted hors d'oeuvres?
Haunted hors d'oeuvres.
Well, I mean, as long as they're not deadly, I think we'll be okay.
Be better if they were.
I don't think they need any more spirits.
All right, where can they get in touch with you on your socials?
BT on Facebook and Beyond Logic with Tiffany on YouTube. See, that's my @ thingy.
Tiffany's signing off.
BBT Paranormal on TikTok. And beyondlogicaltiffany@gmail.com.
You find us at BB Paranormal on Facebook. Or is it BBT now? I don't remember. I think everybody's got
No,
BBT,
it's
so
still
please
BB
remember.
Paranormal.
BB Paranormal on Facebook, BB Paranormal 81 on YouTube, and BB Paranormal on TikTok. And how about you?
Threads? You got threads too, don't you?
I do. We're also on Instagram, BB Paranormal, and Threads at BB Paranormal.
And then we just have the 31 Sins as well, which is kind of a mixture of everything that you can branch off to.
Yep, trying to find us all over the place.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends. We'll catch you on. What? Okay, John, play us out.
Goodbye.
All right. Until next time, John, play us out.
Do what now? Oh.